foam.
Yep. Every single one of them.
Yep.
All coal train.
Well, I feel what they do is, like, you see these kind of cabins right here?
Yeah.
Dude, stuck underneath one of these.
All they got to do is, when they get to where they're going, dump it.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's got a dump box on the bottom.
My friend, he actually, like, jumped on a train as it was going. He jumped into one of those compartments right there inside, and it met us down at the mall.
Right.
I was like, when did you get here?
Nah.
About 20 minutes before you even drove by.
Right.
I saw y'all coming into the parking lot. You got here 20 minutes earlier. How was traffic? Shit.
Now, it'll probably start slowing down when they get towards the end of the train, because they'll disconnect the engines that are pushing it up the mountain. Because it's all it is downhill from here on out.
Oh, yeah.
So there'll be engines right there. There's engines on the end of the train.
Yep.
It'll probably stop shortly, unless the engines are in the middle. Yep, there's one engine in the middle. And that's to help it get up and down the mountain going out to Baltimore.
Gotcha. This goes past through Oakland, right?
This goes into Oakland, it goes out, then it goes all the way down into Frostburg and down to Baltimore. A couple of years ago, I don't know if you ever remember, there was an article in the paper, I don't know, right after we moved up here, which has been about 6 years. One of the coal trains, for some reason, a couple of the tenders ran over, and it spilled and killed 2 girls in Ellicott City, because it goes through Ellicott City in Baltimore. So, but this train will go all the way down into Baltimore, to the port of Baltimore, and deliver its coal so it can be exported out of here. And he's slowing down, can you tell? Because the other engines are coming up. There's probably 2 engines on the ass end of this train. Right down here, right now.
That's it.
Yep. And there's 2 attendants in that engine, along with the engine that's up there. There's 2 attendants in this engine that will disconnect it, because they got to get across the road, and that road is right up here. They got to get across the road before they can disconnect.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they only got 1 engine on there right now.
I like how the train just stops this light lamp over here, just turns off.
Oh, I know. Usually they're up a little further when they disconnect. So they're getting ready to disconnect 2 engines from the end of the train that help push them up the mountain. Here they go. have a friend of mine that ran for CSX, but I don't know if he gets up here very often anymore. They're getting ready just to disconnect the hydraulics. I'd love to, if they would pull up a little further, be able to get them disconnecting from them. But you can hear it when they disconnect. You'll hear it in a minute. You'll hear a pop in a minute. And by the way, this is definitely going on YouTube tonight.
You always want to start your own thing on YouTube. So.
Exactly.
So
there it went. There it went.
Yeah, there they go.
There's that pop. There goes the other 2 engines off the end of the train.
There they go.
Now they're all going to do is go downhill from here. So you got engineers on the 2 train engines that are down there that just disconnected. And I'm at 15%. Of course. See the trains disconnected.
Oh, yeah.
The other train will take off in just a minute. This 7-minute video already. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of videotaping when we go hiking this year.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to that.
Hiking. You know, when I can turn off and work in full time and do what I want to when I want to.
Exactly. You never actually see a train car these days, nowadays, that don't have graffiti on it.
Oh no, and I want to, that's what I can go down to Rollsburg, because they pull the train cars into Rollsburg. We can go down there. I have to show you where that's at. We didn't go down there last time. Okay, they've got it disconnected. It's getting ready to take off again.
I mean,
see the red light blinking on the end of the engines down there? That means that train's getting ready. They're redoing the hydraulics on it right now. These trains aren't light. They're coming up over the mountains.
I don't know why.
And they're coming up a lot of mountains coming up here to this little town. Now all it is downhill from here. I'm trying to make some videos, but I know.
Yeah. I don't know why I feel like it. I just want to see people like that do graffiti and stuff like that one right there.
Oh, I know.
I just want to I don't want to interrupt them. I just want to walk up and just do this and just watch them do it. I don't know why.
Most of that's done in like Baltimore though, you know? In the major cities like Detroit and Baltimore. That's where a lot of that's done. Here goes the train. Here goes the coal train now. Oh, listen to that train go. Now this the engines are gonna get back up to the mountain to the coal mine. And it'll take a few minutes, they'll be heading out. There you go. That's the one they just disconnected from. We got 2 engines sitting here in town. Hate to tell everybody, but this is why I moved to this little town I live in. Just love listening to the trains coming through. And they come through all hours of the night, and I just happened to be out tonight when this one came through. It's the best thing in the world. Living in a small town that you don't have to worry about too much. No traffic, no anything. And here goes the engines back. Listen to them. The railroad things are going to go down here in a minute so they can head back up to the mountain. Come on, guys, go. Then they were in the front engine. Now they gotta get in the back engine and get it started going. And it usually doesn't take them very long. And just so everybody knows, yes, I have a second person with me. So I'm not by myself. Mm-hmm.
All the coal's gone.
Yep, all the coal is headed to Baltimore to go be exported or whatever it's going to need to be to head out of here. We're in the lovely, lovely mountains of West Virginia.
That song is going to be stuck in my head from now on.
Oh, I know. And I tell you what, when you call the West Virginia state, when you call DMV, that's all they play. It is John Denver, Take Me Home, West Virginia.
Oh boy.
That is what they play. The cars are still going across the road right now. They haven't decided to go yet. When they do, the arms will come down, because that particular road does have arms that come down. It's a main road in and out of our town. Listen to that diesel engine. Man, I don't live too far from Oakland, Maryland, but we got a B&O Railroad Museum, and we just recently, in the last 2 years, got a 1929 Baldwin steam engine, and they have totally refurbished it.
That's good.
This lovely week, this whole summer, y'all are going to see a bunch of videos from us. And they're going to start coming in full force. We're going to be doing some nice hiking, fishing, hunting, everything this year. I hope everybody will join us with all this. 13 minutes in. My uncle's probably wondering where we are.
Probably.
I'm going to go ahead and